Can we talk the interview?
Yes.
This is a good, close, personal interview. We'll explain why. You know, we got a dear friend to the show. You know, most people may not know the guy you're seeing on camera right now. He's been here since the beginning of the podcast when we were just like, let's jump out the window and talk our shit. But of course, beyond that, dope R&B artist. He participated. We're gonna talk about that too. Participated in the 16.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
And overall, like we know, I know me and the car, we know Mike for a very long time. Like,
How many R's on the very?
like
More than 10 years.
yeah,
Easily.
yeah.
Oh my word.
Rosemont Center days.
Yeah.
So
That was 2005.
yeah, see, look,
Goodness. Y'all best friends then.
that's 16 years ago. God damn it.
Mike
God.
said, yeah.
No, I was okay.
But
yeah,
you
best
know.
friends. And that's when you agree, best friends.
I don't know, but some would know him as
Don't ask me.
as the artist. We know him as Sincerely Yours.
Dude.
To the folks that just know the man and the character that he is, we know him as Mike. So how you doing? What do you want to be right
I'm about
now?
to say,
Because
what
they're
you
two
wanna go
different
by?
entities. You know.
I mean, it all depends on
Sincerely, truly
You
yours.
see how his watch matches his shirt? and
it.
shit?
No, it depends on how we starting the interview. Are we starting the interview talking as Mike, and then we're gonna go into?
Oh, so we got both of them here.
We got
Oh,
two.
so you Harvey Dent. Okay.
It's, no,
cool.
it's like when when
Okay.
Urkel
Why he
step into the
said
little
that?
machine. You flip the switch and Stefan come out.
So sincerely
So
yours.
Sincerely Yours is Stephon?
Yeah, kind of. Sort of.
Oh, so his voice gonna change. She gonna go from da da da
A whole
to
lot gonna change.
baby.
Urkel went from
Right.
So you know how you do the whisper.
he went from this to Coles.
Yep.
But
So that's what you finna.
like first, how are y'all? Since it's two of y'all apparently.
Yeah. How y'all doing today?
To be honest, like we good.
Okay.
We good.
All right.
Just working pretty much. Trying to show these people that R&B ain't dead.
We did a live called R&B Ain't Dead
So-
like 2 hours ago.
I know that's right.
So yeah, just get ready.
Well,
So-
we glad that y'all are good. Appreciate that. Yeah. Just make sure that it's y'all straight because the
Yep,
pandemic
yep.
out here.
Yeah, it is
They might have got one of y'all.
Yeah.
Shit crazy.
a little bit.
But
Sincerely didn't drop nothing in a while, didn't he?
Oh
So you was on bed rest.
no.
we about to get
Oh wait, this is Mike. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mike.
Nah, actually, I do want to address Mike because since we're talking about the R&B Ain't Dead, the music scene in Orlando specifically, because we know on mainstream R&B is making that resurgence, and it's not where it used to be, of course, but it's getting this recognition again. Recently, actually not recently, it was like last year, but you kind of put everybody on notice where it was just like, and he was bold about it. This nigga tagged everybody. He was just like, hey, y'all DJs don't play us. We got dope R&B artists in the city, and y'all don't do this, y'all don't do that. Like, y'all ain't rocking with us. Since then, because that was like last year, because I remember we did Consistency's interview, and it was like 2 weeks before that, and that was last year. So since then, do you feel that there was a shift? Do you feel like you're getting a little more recognition? And you don't got to talk about how the 16 put up the platform for the R&B singers or nothing. We can exclude that. But
Why would we?
Like to be honest, me myself, I feel like not yet, but it's gonna change because one of my close friends and actually a partner on my team, 7, y'all might know him as Micah 5 now. Is probably one of the dopest R&B artists, not in just Orlando, but if you take the time to actually listen to his music and listen to his catalog, you will see and hear that like, yo, this nigga's like, he's there.
yeah,
And it's hard because we've been to a few even R&B live before he performed at Dream City, and none of his stuff was played. But it's like, you want me to come perform next week, but I'm here in the house and you won't play my stuff.
yeah, or at least acknowledge the presence.
Or
or something.
acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying? And And I feel like in the city, well, I just can't speak for the city. When you look at society and where music is right now, R&B is no longer R&B. Society has made it to where,
or traditional R&B rather.
You know what I'm saying? Society has made it to where people are afraid or scared to admit that they're in love. That love is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you think about all our traditional R&B artists when they're coming back out now. Nobody's listening unless they talking about bitches and hoes going to the club, throwing money here and there. You know what I'm saying? Think about this, right? Sex, Love, and Pain, the original album, right?
Okay.
Classic, right or wrong.
Yeah.
So think about Sex, Love, and Pain too.
He was
reaching.
hella modern.
You got it when you
Is
look
it
at
reaching
Tank.
though? Is it reaching?
It's reaching. When you look at Tank, right?
Because
Tank got to go and get a feature from Yo Gotti.
but that's fine though.
It's not fine because the
It
song
is.
did nothing.
But I'm just saying, like, personally, I feel like artists are allowed to, you know what I'm saying? They're allowed to experiment and try other shit or whatever. Like Tank, he's Tank. Who is he not allowed to work with? That's motherfucking Tank. If he say, oh, I want to get on the shit with Yo Gotti or whatever, it don't got to do numbers or whatever, but I just want to have that kind of shit in my repertoire. It's fine. Because when he go perform that shit, somebody in the audience gonna know it. I don't know. I know. I mean, I get what you saying, but I'm just saying, like, if we thinking about R&B, it's always been a genre that is very kin to rap and hip hop. So these niggas, they cross over all the time and do shit.
But I get what you're saying. But when you look at the root of R&B, it's rhythm and blues, right?
Yeah.
What is blues?
I mean, it's another genre of music. First,
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you take the rhythm and put it in there, you can't throw hip hop and rap in there.
But people do that all the time.
for it to remain traditional.
You
rap.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, even with our local R&B artists, right?
Okay.
And I get the DJ's job is to make the crowd happy, but traditional R&B, our artists here, not only our artists,
They're
they're
not getting
afraid
played.
to do traditional R&B because of the fact that it won't get recognized.
Yeah.
I have to do, and I think DK said the same thing. I have to do a record to get played in the club for anybody to know that I'm an R&B artist. But how far do you stray away from R&B to get played in the club?
Now,
You get what I'm saying? Or is that your main purpose? I have to get played in the club.
Yeah. So let me ask, like, because when I go to the club or whatever, well, pre-COVID or whatever, when I used to step out a little bit, like, I don't be there to listen to R&B. Like, after I get drunk and I done danced a little bit, and you know what I'm saying, I'm looking at my watch, it's about 1:30 or whatever. I don't mind if the DJ slow it down, you know what I'm saying, let me vibe out the door.
Okay.
But when I'm in there and the shit is lit, sweat, you know what I'm saying, air conditioning barely work, might as well turn up.
I get that. So what I'm saying, in that same break, to where the DJ slow it down, right? Why not throw a local R&B artist in the same avenue or same set that you throw Love by Keisha Cole,
That's cool. But
that you throw Can We Talk in there?
No, that's fine.
You get what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
we have artists that do that. So you as a DJ, right? If you say, well, I can't play you during my regular set, there's a time for it, right or
There
wrong?
is.
Yeah, definitely.
There's that cool down moment.
There's a cool down moment.
When
so,
they be playing Party in the US.
You know what I'm saying? So
Y'all get the fuck
showcase your local R&B artist. Don't wait until you have an R&B only event to do it.
I was about to ask, would you prefer it be club night where you realize most people ain't really checking for R&B until they get in the mood, or would you rather it be like a actual like huge R&B event? Like, say, you know what I'm saying, say we book fucking Beach 'em on a Friday night and tell motherfuckers this R&B only tonight. If you ain't trying to hear no slow jams, if you ain't trying to hear fucking music, go down the street to Tier and do your thing down there. Like, would you prefer it to be an R&B environment, or you want to just be mixed in with whatever?
Both can work. Because at the end of the night, when you getting ready to leave the club, it's 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, right? What's on your mind?
Yeah, trying to go get some
right?
ass.
So
Well, hold on now.
so wait.
I
So
be
if a
hungry
DJ
first.
if I understand that,
Okay.
but you gonna eat one or two things.
Oh shit.
It might be. You know what?
Okay.
This is not the
This nigga
kind of
turned
podcast.
Eric on
Nah,
ice.
no.
So you think about it, right?
Sincerely yours,
You
ass
thinking about that? What's wrong with throwing a little red lingerie in there?
Yeah.
I don't have no problem with it. I'm asking you because this is how.
But that's
feel
what
about
I'm
it.
saying.
But
It can
what
work
would make-
either way.
Okay, so but what would make the most sense that make you feel comfortable?
The reason why I say it can work either way because you got the niggas that go to Beach 'em on a regular Friday that won't go to the R&B only nights.
That's true.
So that it's a situation where it's why not both?
Work both
Like,
ways.
and I get that just because, again, stemming from the conversation we had with them, we have artists like most people that go to Guilt won't listen to Smoke, for example, but there are people in Guilt that will listen to Smoke. So that don't mean you can't drop because he does have music that fits the mold, but it just doesn't get played. So when you look at like what you're talking about in the cool down hours, you don't got to play me during the hot hour where it's like, oh, this is what we throwing all the Roddy Ricch and we throwing Drake, we doing all that. We're not expecting. Well, not saying we. Like I'm just speaking from Mike's perspective.
I mean, say we because I'm with you.
I ain't no R&B artist.
Man,
though, so, you know.
Mike and Sincerely
gonna get
Yours,
back to
they
that
feel
too.
a different
Yeah.
way.
So
Ben and Brian, we
they
I got you. I feel what you're saying.
But yeah, there's not like I know the R&B artists here aren't asking to be played during prime time. They're just asking to be played.
Period.
So during that cool down, cool. Like you about to walk out the door, get them a shout out. Hey yo, this is Sincerely Yours, the Red Lingerie, like streaming everywhere, because you know they do it with other artists. Like you know, 9 times out of 10, it could be a regular day party, and you know most day parties are R&B vibes, cool like summertime vibes. If a nigga like Hot Boy walking to a day party, oh shit, Hot Boy in the building, and they gonna play something like Don't Need Time. They gonna throw it on. It's just I do see that R&B artists here don't get that same respect. But to play devil's advocate, and this is now a question here: how often do the R&B artists reach out to the DJs, and in a sense that makes it make sense? Because you know,
let's not because we got Mike and Sincerely Yours. Let's ask them if they reach out because you know other people might do whatever they want to do.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
like this is still a question for Mike.
Okay.
Me myself,
no, Sincerely Yours because he the artist, right?
yeah,
Okay.
I reach out often. Like
Okay.
Ben, you know this. Like if I'm in the studio, if I'm working on a song, right, I even reach out to promoters, not because they're promoters, because I know them. You know what I'm saying? It's a hey man, give me your honest opinion. 9 times out of 10, I won't hear back.
Yeah, and I mean this nigga
So-
FaceTime me
So
while I'm making the song.
you
so.
can't say that artists don't do it. I feel like the level of respect they have for R&B artists here is not on the same level as rappers.
And you know what? I can see that because not that the DJs like play favorites or whatever, but I feel like if you could show them like, nigga, I got X amount of followers on X, Y, Z, this many people listen to my shit or whatever, they'll look at you different versus like, oh, Mike just hit me on the Dropbox and like check this out.
But and I feel like another thing, it shouldn't be about followers.
Yeah,
You know, but you know that's the
And
number
that's
game.
that's what it is right now.
Yeah.
Like quality music should be what matters. And I feel like we've gotten so far away from that. I can't blame locally, just in
because
general.
it is on a mainstream level.
Yeah, they
you've
just
gotten so
following
far away from it.
the format, the industry format.
But yeah, to answer your question, I reach out often.
Well, that question, but yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well,
I reach
it's
out often.
but it's okay.
You know, and like I say, whether it's a lot of times if
But-
I'm in there and doing FaceTime.
But
I'll
again,
reach out.
remember the question was, do you reach out and make it make sense to them? Because at the same time,
Yeah, bruh, I've
you can
reached-
say, like, hey, this is my track, da 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 da. And you know, most DJs are trained just by BPMs, da 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 da. So if you reach out and say, like, to be real, I just finished this up and I played it in between this and this, and it sounds pretty smooth, like, you know, da da da. Do you actually try to break it down in that manner?
Now I'm gonna put this, since we being personal. Remember the Island song I did, right? I've reached out to promoter locally who was just starting a day party. It's gotten pretty big. Summertime day party. I think it was the first launch of it. And I said, look, listen to this next to this. No response.
Okay, so do you think you might have got no response because he like, nigga, don't tell me how to build my set.
No, a promoter, to me, it was just a promoter to say, hey, listen, check this out. Mm-hmm. Not just the promoter.
so you hit the
it was
promoter.
because I know him.
You hit
Ultimately, the promoter can go to a DJ and say, hey, run this.
But I know him. Promoters booked my brother multiple times.
And who's your brother for the people?
Oh,
Big Dog
Dre Day.
Okay.
Shout out Dre Day.
Yes, sir. But yeah, multiple times. And it's crazy because I'll send it to somebody that is close to that promoter. Hey, check this out. Flames. Nigga, that's it. But where's the reaction? You know what I'm saying? Where is it from the person that can actually throw it somewhere?
Okay. So, do you just like, are you looking at just how your music play? Like, what exactly do you feel like would change the way you feel about the shit into a more positive, like, experience with the two?
For them to recognize that Orlando is not just a place for rappers.
Okay.
You know, and then, like, I don't know if you can see it. Like, you have R&B singers that were R&B singers in Orlando that are now rappers because they feel, well, damn, if somebody gonna play me, I gotta do this. And then when you ask them, oh no, bro, I sing. You ain't know I can sing? I've been singing first.
Because when you look at frescoes like that, Fresco Mr. Soul, I just found out that Trap Hamilton could sing his ass off.
And what was that? The one girl that we, what's her name?
Mulani?
Yeah, I know she used to sing, and then she was like, you know, I switched.
Because it's like we don't get enough respect. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what do I have to do for y'all to wake up and say, damn, now let me play some of their R&B stuff because I'm popping as a rapper now?
So,
but then at that point, it's kind of like the mainstream.
This is gonna be a good one.
It's kind of like the mainstream thing as to where now that you know me for my rap music, I technically can't do any wrong for you. So play that R&B song. People are gonna find somebody's gonna like it.
Okay.
So I would say, because one thing that we've also had that I can speak of, let's say I'm being the other side of things, where we're saying like, well, we don't have the music to play.
What's the other side of things? The DJs?
Just saying like, yeah, the DJs and the promoters. Like, we don't really have the we don't have the music from y'all to play. And a lot of the times I have realized that some of that can't come from who, because we know a lot of R&B artists where we're just like, are you really taking it serious? So even with, I ain't trying to hurt nobody's feelings.
I mean, so don't.
But even with the 16,
okay,
we had a few where we was just like, you know, I got on your neck about it.
No, we
but
don't talk about it. Maybe we are.
Even on the 16, it was just like, because I hear those where it's just like, yo, y'all ain't doing shit for the R&B artists. Like, we got talent. Y'all do. It's hella talented R&B artists here. So when we put together the 16, it was just like, here, let's do this. And then I can say off rip, there was like 3 where it was just like, this was just fun for you. Like, you weren't even trying to make it an opportunity. And I'm not saying you in particular, even though you tried to backdoor scapegoat with no video and shit like that.
And we, listen, just pause right there for a second.
We're going to talk about that now?
Yeah, because I was disappointed in you as a nigga.
As a whole nigga?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm like, okay, we didn't necessarily.
He actually did a great job with the cover too.
He did, that's what I'm saying.
So let's talk about what y'all didn't do.
Listen, we did not necessarily specify exactly what it is, the exact format that we wanted or whatever, but we did double back and be like, okay, we give you the first round, come back and this is what we need. And
well, he wasn't in the next round, so
exactly.
I don't know what you can do about that.
Well, I mean
I thought we in the video.
But no, we did say it. Like, when I first, I'll say this, when I first sent out, I was like, we do need y'all to send in a clip of y'all singing the song we give y'all. And then when we did the video, we said we need y'all to post the video of y'all doing this.
And you had,
he wanted to be a creative cover art ass
right.
nigga. And again, the cover was good. And the crazy thing
the
is,
song, not the
you had
shit you tried,
yeah,
but I can tell you ain't really a Photoshop kind of nigga.
Yeah, no,
but
that was a website thing I went to. So.
The cover was good. I told these niggas, I'm like, you know, he might sound a little better than Ray J.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, like Brian was like your biggest advocate in there because I was like, fuck that nigga. I'm just playing. But
I believe you because you sent me a few angry text
I did because But a lot of that came
because that
from
handicapped you in the tournament.
and like, but again, me and you have sat in the studio together. We've written together. We've actually sat there and we've talked about like, yo, this can happen, that can happen, da 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 da. So I look at it where it's just like, granted, we're not American Idol or nothing, but to give a base level, like a foundation platform, because even when we got to the Final Four, even though whatever happened with the footage or whatever, all them girls were just like, oh, yeah, I got clips because I want to send it off to this person so I can do this and da 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 da. So you could tell they were just like, yo, I'm taking this shot and I'm running with it. Not just you. I ain't trying to just A-Town stomp on you or don't be a menace your ass or nothing, but it was just a couple that you could tell came in and just like, well, I'm just going to do some shit. And it was just like, but this is actually an opportunity. And then when you find out the grand prize was TC's literally saying, like, when I get another major artist, you're going to open for that artist. So if nigga brought Tank, nigga, you can put on your resume, I'm opening for Tank. Like, that'll forever be there. But
that's what the winner won. I don't know if you stuck around to catch us.
Yeah, no, I was here.
No, he was here. He watched the winner get the
Yeah.
trophy and the
But,
buzz.
like,
actually helping us.
Yeah,
But
and that's the
yeah.
thing.
So that's another thing.
Like,
I feel, and then like, I mean,
Because I ain't know if it
what
was
you
Michael
saying,
Sincerely.
like mentioning resumes, bro. Like,
you got a hell of a resume already.
to be honest, like,
Even if you don't wanna say
that's
it.
what I'm saying. Like, to be, I feel like not respected or not checked for as not only just a writer, like an R&B artist. Like, bro, like, do you know?
So
You know
go
what I'm
ahead
saying?
and give your
The majority of the
credentials.
people
And this
probably
ain't to
don't
talk
even
shit.
know.
Yeah.
So this is why we here.
So this
You know
ain't
what I'm
even
saying?
this ain't your bragging moment, but just let like we know the man day 26 got shut down.
Kevin
Brian
McCall and
Angel,
Tank.
Kevin McCall, Tank. Like you got credentials, you got the resume to say like I've written or co-written with these people and everything. So I should get more respect on my name. But again, at what like where do you now? Because now I can see it more. Like you're more hungry for it because everything is in arm's reach now. But I feel like everything was always in arm's reach. So what flipped that switch where it's just like, all right, I'm gonna stop waiting for it? Because I felt like that's what happened in the 16. It was more so you were still waiting for it to happen instead of I might have just this is my shit. I know who the fuck I am. I know, like that's when Sincerely Yours was introduced. I don't know if you already had them in mind, but that's when I was just like, I ain't gonna lie.
They
I was
share
like, when
a
the fuck
body,
did you
man.
become
They
Sincerely
share
Yours?
a whole body. So
But
they know.
That's that. To be
He's been
honest,
there. He's
like,
been there.
y'all deep in the music, right?
Yeah.
Y'all remember this group called Third Story? You probably got to go back a few. They had
Yeah.
a song with Joe Budden
I
called
couldn't
"Get
stop
With
that
Me."
Second story.
They had a song with Stop It.
Go. I'm listening to you.
They had a song with Joe Budden. It was like real big, called "Get With Me."
Okay.
So one of the members, JR, me and him, like that's like my big brother, and we would talk, and he's like, "Bro, this was like years ago. You need to start releasing your music." And I was like, "Nah, man, I'm not ready because where R&B is." He's like, he straight up told me on the phone. He said, "Nigga, fuck that.
That's what we would have said.
Release the
Ben
music.
what I have
yeah, I'm gonna
said
say
to
Ben
them.
probably said that
Yeah.
to you. a bunch of
Release
times.
the music." And I was like, "But I can't come out as Mike. It's, you know, you got Michael Jackson, you got Michael Jordan,
Mike Tyson.
you got Mike Tyson, you got Mike and Ike, you got all of these Mikes out there."
Why you?
No, I'm just saying. And he was like, to be
right,
honest,
though.
this is what he said. He said, "Think about it."
You like that's your favorite candy?
No.
Okay.
It's just iconic, you know.
Yeah. It's a
Staple
name.
in the hood.
In the Mike world.
25 cent.
Mike the singer would have been a cool name.
Who?
Mike the singer. You got a chance to rap him.
No.
Okay.
And so he was like,
Yeah, even Taylor.
he said, "Bro, like think about it. In the R&B world right now, double names are winning." I was like, "What do you mean?" He was like, and this was right when
Chris
Pink
Brown.
Sweats came out. He was like, "Look at that."
Sweats, yeah.
He was like, "All right, like think about something. You write." I said, "Yeah, I do." He said, "What do you do at the end of a letter when you write?"
Sign it.
You sign it.
Sincerely Yours.
He said, "What do you normally sign it as?" So it depends on who you writing it to. He said, "Stop, nigga. Sincerely yours." I said, "Damn,
That's dope.
we got one." And that's how that came
So you
about.
like that?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Okay. You ran with
Yeah,
it.
I'm rocking with it.
I didn't
'Cause,
run
you know,
too fast, but I ran.
Salutations. They could be anything.
Stupid.
You know.
Okay, she did. That shit.
I was gonna say, because to the point where we were just like, nigga, fuck it, just release it. You know how many times you've hit me up like, bro, I gotta have you hear something. I have to walk out of work and get on FaceTime and listen to it. And I'm like, yo, this is fire. Let's go ahead and
it
release
never comes out.
And never came out.
Mm-hmm.
Or even, damn, what was it? Like I forgot the name of it with the NBA clip in it.
Put me in.
Yeah.
That was hard.
You
It's
let me
still
hear
hard.
that song like a year and a half before it came out or some shit like
Yeah.
that. And it's like, I can tell that a lot of it wasn't you not taking yourself seriously. It was just you not, like you kept saying, like, this ain't where the world is. And again, it was that waiting thing. And I feel like,
We should have just been going for that shit, bro.
dog. And you know, it's funny that we, so I'm going to bring up Jack.
Oh shit.
So,
Daniels?
Moon.
so when I was in LA, I was writing with, his name is Teddy, but he calls himself Jack Moon. And, and he kept saying like, bro, pop music. And I'm like, no, you're not listening. R&B is making a swing right now. And he just only wanted to do pop. So I was like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna write pop music. And then R&B made that swing. And I was like, if you only knew, you would have been ahead of the curve and this, but you were so focused on right now. Mm-hmm. So I do believe like you were stuck on, well, this ain't it. This ain't it right now. Like, who's to say you couldn't be the nigga to break the mold again and make people say like, damn, you know, R&B is fire. Like, it ain't never went nowhere. It's just fire. And now you campaigning R&B ain't dead. It's never been dead. We just stopped listening to it because right now wasn't what people was listening to.
Because I'm going to tell you, right, before we started the interview, you let me hear 2 songs. And the one you talking about you was working on today.
Yeah, you want to slow it down.
I slowed it down. Was it not fire?
I didn't say it was not fire.
Okay,
it just,
now,
But it wasn't Division.
it's not Division.
Okay, but okay, so it wasn't Division, right? But if you was at the club and you heard that come on with the slow down now, would you like it?
Me. Am I being
Because I ain't
spectator?
You also got to realize it's his song.
Or is it me?
So
You get what I'm saying?
that. The reason I'm asking that is because I get what you're saying about, okay, why these niggas just won't throw the little shit on my, throw the song on the let eye, or, you know what I'm saying, just to calm people down or whatever. And I'm thinking about it, I'm like, damn, when I'm at the club, that's what I want to hear. But then listening to all the other DJs we had talk about this shit, I'm like, people be wanting to turn up from the time they step in this shit to the time they leave. And they be like, okay, well, if you throw a slow song in there, then people's like, okay, I'm leaving the dance floor going to the bar. And you don't want that doing your shit. So I'm not saying, oh, do you feel like it would be better if you just make a club record or whatever? But how do you feel about, as an R&B artist, crafting music that will kind of fit into a club environment? Just like how you feel about it.
I feel like that's a kind of like a double-edged sword.
Okay.
Because as an R&B artist, we can do up-tempo records. You get what I'm
Not
saying?
even just up tempo, but just something that's like vibey or whatever. Because when you look at R&B, that's technically what we call a mid-tempo, up-tempo record. Something that has a vibe to it. Gotcha.
Can we talk? In my opinion, it's the greatest R&B song of all time.
And that shit
But
will go
it's a bop for most people.
That's what I'm saying.
Being like even the Put Me In song, that's an up-tempo, mid-tempo record.
Okay.
We do those type of things, but me as an R&B artist, I feel like I can't do that type of record and sacrifice myself as an R&B artist.
Now, when you say sacrifice, do you mean like, oh, that's completely out of my style of music and the kind of music I like to make?
I wouldn't say stepping out of my lane is not a sacrifice. It's giving the type of content just to be played in the club.
Okay, so you're not, basically you saying I'm not finna just be making a record just to
He's not gonna do WAP just to be played in the club, pretty much.
I mean, well, we know you can't do WAP. You or Sincerely, that's not.
It's sincerely not what we gonna do.
Okay. But, well, because I feel personally, just as me, fuck the club.
I feel like that too.
It's cool. It's a good time or whatever. But, like, we did a whole R&B showcase with the 16 or whatever. And that was the vibe. That shit was way better
It was
for
great.
me.
It was
but then
great.
on the flip side, the people that patronized the event, I feel like that's music that they were prepared to listen to. Like you think about the club, you think about turning up. But what we had curated or whatever, we let people know this is an R&B competition. So when you come in this bitch, that's what you listening to. I feel like that kind of stuff will work better versus just like, oh, let's try to get the DJs to play myself in the club.
Like I said, it can work both ways.
I know it can work both ways. I'm saying club is lit. That's what it's for. To me, anyway. My opinion. Club is lit. That's what it's for. So people going to hear that. You tell motherfuckers, R&B showcase, this is what you come in here. They show up. You win because that's what they, you don't even got to compromise. You can play what you want to play.
I hear what you're saying, but name a club where the energy died down when Love came on.
Which love?
Keisha Cole. Name a club.
But that's different.
No, it's not different.
Why it's not?
Is it not an R&B song?
Yeah, but then
wait a minute.
It's up tempo.
No, it's a slow song.
That's what I'm saying.
But do they not play it at the let out?
I mean, but Can We Talk is the same way,
right? So name a club. You saying you would rather?
But you're not making them kind of records.
Who not?
That's what I'm asking. Because do you have a love?
I'm not Keisha Cole, so I don't have love. OT Genesis got like he got something remotely close.
Which is nigga.
But like I got records that would fit.
Okay,
but it's just like the music
that
industry.
Don't compromise.
But hold on, what I would say though,
it's just like the music industry. We don't even have A&Rs that are willing to take chances anymore.
We taking chances.
Well, I understand what you guys are doing, but I'm
We're
saying
your local A&R.
I like that. But I'm saying in the industry, like think about it. When's the last time you heard a new artist that came out that didn't sound like an artist that's previously out?
Pop Smoke.
What? She said a weekend.
You say Pop Smoke, right? But now listen to that dude that do the Whoop-Dee song.
Oh yeah.
Who does he sound like?
Yeah,
right.
They definitely,
because we don't have A&Rs that are like, look, this is what I believe in. We gonna go with this.
Yeah, you got A&Rs looking for the next.
We need a new Lil Wayne. We need a new Justin Bieber. We need a new this and this. No, take a chance. The job ain't gonna go nowhere. You either gonna keep it or get promoted for finding the next best thing.
No, they will fire you.
You might get fired.
But that's what I'm saying. Like what I'm saying is, so what's the worst that can happen?
Fired.
And then what?
And then I don't got no motherfucking money coming in. So,
and then you can do what? Find another job.
Yeah, but why would I sacrifice that just because?
Why would you be on a revolving wheel? Because at the end of the day, right?
You gotta play a game sometimes.
We don't want two little Waynes, right or wrong.
I mean, if we had two comparable Waynes,
no, hell no, that ain't gonna work.
If
we had two Waynes that was really Wayne,
it's not gonna work because you got to think about this, right?
I like Wayne. There's two of them.
I understand, but there's only one
we got
Lil
two
Wayne,
Waynes
right?
now. They're Lil Baby and Da Baby. We got two Waynes now.
What?
Yeah, I'm saying like they fit. They come from his mold.
Hey, let's go back to.
We gonna take it back.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, because
y'all don't hear Wayne's influence in Lil Baby and Da Baby.
Look, we're gonna go back to the mic interview because that's.
I ain't say they doing the shit good. I'm just saying I hear the influence from these niggas. I hear Wayne and Lil Baby and Da
the
Baby.
whole shop. Boy, Jared's almost stopped getting done.
These are my opinions. If it doesn't reflect, can we talk music? It is what.
But what I was gonna say in regards to when you was like the A&Rs ain't taking a chance on this and this music. Now, what I would challenge you and other R&B artists to do is actually release them, because we've talked about, again, I know of like at least 30 fire songs on your computer. Me and you know 7, or Micah has hella songs in his computer.
He probably got hard drives full of songs.
That's what I'm saying.
Stupid.
So if I'm in the place of a DJ, granted, Orlando DJs need to do better with saying, yo, I know you do this. What do you have? Because I guarantee in Atlanta, there's probably DJs saying like, hey, I know so-and-so said you do this. Let me hear what you got. Orlando DJs don't do that. And they need to be better at doing it. But I also believe our R&B artists need to be better at being prepared with a body of work. Because I know you're not afraid to say, oh yeah, I got all of this, just come to the studio and I'm gonna let you hear it. Well, why is it still on the computer?
So let me tell you a thing about me and my understanding of where the industry is right now, right? Mm-hmm. When's the last time, I'm not gonna say you or you, because that's what y'all do. Y'all listen to an album,
Yeah,
right?
front to back. At least
Everybody's not like that. So for me as an artist, I'm less likely to record and release a full project at one time.
Yeah.
But see, that's I hear what you're saying, but I feel like you kind of shooting yourself in the foot with that because, like, I know you, right? I know that you could sing. I like your production or whatever. If you say, oh, you know, I got 7 songs or 12, whatever the fuck you want to put out, I'm gonna listen to it top to front, in the front to back. Yeah, but. Why
Think
would
about,
you? Why you just like? Oh, that's you.
But now, see, all right.
I'm a listener, right? My plays and spins put money in your pocket.
I'm gonna put it just like this, right? I'm gonna take this and throw it in the rapper lane, right? Have you heard an OT Genesis album?
Does OT Genesis got an album?
Exactly. So, but how many singles?
him.
No. How many singles has he released that have gone number one?
Like,
And he don't have to release an album.
That's fine. But what you want to do?
But this what my mind
state current state of music
is the current state of music. Okay. So you know how much it costs to take and put a whole album together and release it?
I do.
So why not take that same or cut that in a fraction and do it by singles?
I mean, you could do that
because a DJ can only play one song at a time, right?
This is why I'm asking the question I'm asking, because Ben said your music is still on the computer.
Yeah.
Why is it not on somewhere I could listen to?
It is.
I ain't trying to come to your house every time I want to
hear.
But
what I'm saying is,
yours.
we're not. That was then.
Okay, so where you at now?
I got a single out everywhere.
Okay.
My single, it's on TikTok.
You got one
Instagram.
single out.
Yeah, because I just started releasing music.
So that's the single that you want people to play in the club. You're not going to say, "Hey DJ, I have 13 singles out.
Pick one
and tell me which one you think will go, which one you'll like."
That's unrealistic, though.
Why you say that?
Just because if he pretty much just came out as an artist, you can't really expect, like, the reason why most people can't stand DaBaby now is he put out too much shit at once. And then they're all mediocre at that. So if a new artist, especially an R&B artist, comes out and just says, you can try to pick all 15 of these singles and you make it a single in the club, yeah, it's work talk. But what?
You stuck?
But yeah, like that's why it makes sense for him to have the one single and say, this is what I'm pushing. This is what I know can do this in a club, as opposed to, well, you can figure it out. Because then it kind of skewers his artistry in a sense where it's just like, I know you want to be known for being multifaceted, but most artists, even with a big catalog, if you went to Lil Wayne, you said, what was the one song that you want to feel like you're known for? He'll most likely have a one song where he's just like, damn, you know what? Go DJ, really, that's whatever. I'm not saying he'll pick Go DJ. I'm just saying it's very likely that he'll say, like, if I had to pick one of my songs, this would be the song. So
I don't know about that. Cause just knowing how Wayne liked to rap,
he always say the last song he just did. Every time
it's his favorite song.
He said the last song he just did is his favorite song all the time.
But at the same time, like, he got a favorite body of work that might not necessarily be the last one. So I don't know. I'm just me personally. This is me. I'm not a DJ, so maybe I'm not who you trying to satisfy. That's fine. But I'm saying, if you was to be like, I have 10 songs on Spotify, because this is what I do for everybody. No matter if they big. I did the same shit with Smoke. He put out his project or whatever. I went through that bitch and I was like, okay, I like these songs, but these 2 or 3 or 4 are the ones that I'm playlisting. I can listen to them bitches every day, whatever. I can't do that for an artist that's like, oh, he only got one. Because as soon as if that one don't catch me, it's every time you put out, it's gonna be less likely that I tune in. Because the first one you gave was not it, to me anyway. Not saying you personally, just saying artists in general. But then that's the risk that people like OT Genesis run by not having a project out. You don't get to fully experience who he is as an artist. So, he don't want to be the cub nigga. He don't want to be Love Remix. I know he don't want to be that. It's funny and it works for him, but getting to the money, Beyonce did that shit on stage.
But I'm gonna tell you, like, you got when you look at R&B artists and stuff like that, right? 9 times out of 10, we'll sit on a song for 6 months before we let anybody hear it, because we second guess it. right?
Then that's fine. 'cause
Rappers, right?
Artistry.
You think about how many rappers get in the studio 2 hours and record 4 songs.
Yeah.
And at the end of that session,
they be signing all
it's on Spotify, it's on here, it's on there, it's on there. Because think about how easy it is for a rapper to go in the studio and record a song right now.
Nah,
You get
that's
what I'm
fine,
saying? For
yeah.
me, Ben, how long ago did you hear Red Lingerie before it came out?
It was a minute. It was a good minute.
That song been done for almost a year.
yeah, you just putting it out.
Because I want to get enough people, unbiased people, to hear it before I put it out. One thing about me, right, when I do a session, I'm less likely to have a group of 4 or 5 of my friends in my session. I'll wait till the song is done, have it on my phone, be driving somewhere, and to just come on, and they be like, "Who is this?" Cool, then I know I might have something. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a message for everything.
Versus
Yeah.
if I'm a rapper, I'm in the studio with 15 of my homeboys. They drunk and high, and everybody on Instagram going dumb.
Yeah.
And now I release it.
And it ain't getting that reception.
It's less organic that way.
I get you.
You get what I'm saying? But I do hear what you're saying. I feel like it's a method to when I do things like that.
That's fine, and that's what I'm trying to get you to explain to me. Because what you're saying right now, that's the same thing the YouTube algorithm does, the Spot, all these streaming platforms, they do that. They be like, okay, well, Mike, this nigga sound like Day 26. So whenever the fuck somebody play Day 26 and they run out of songs for Day 26 to play, it shuffles into everything that sounds similar. So I mean, I'm just saying, like, I get how you feel about making sure that your art and your music and everything sounds the way you want it to sound before you release it. All I'm saying is, don't be afraid to just put that shit out and let it do what it do. Because you're gonna work it on one end, you're gonna share it to everybody in your phone on the other end or whatever, and then because of the way this digital era is set up, the algorithm is gonna put it in people's ear also. I like your method or whatever. I feel like a lot of artists need to do that. I don't like that we have artists or whatever, they just came out and we already talking about this nigga got the same flow. They did what you talking about. They went in the studio on a Thursday, recorded 5 songs to the same motherfucker producer, used the same flow, even switched out some of the lyrics and the verses or whatever. You can't tell, but you listen to the EP top to bottom, like, now he said that on the second song. Like, I get that. But give us the music, nigga. I want to hear the shit.
So, and
and let me slow shit down.
You can slow whatever the hell you want to do with it. This is
because
I feel like
that's another thing. You put out a song one way, somebody do an alternate version of it.
I have no issue. I have no issue with that.
And now you on.
I have no issue with that because at the end of the day, I released it how I wanted to release it.
Gotcha.
If you take it as a DJ and say, "Look, let me slow this shit down because it fits this or it vibes like this," at the end of the day, when they be like, "Damn, what song is that?" Now you're forced to listen to the original because you can't find the slowed down version. Right? Another thing, and I feel like I can end this question on this note.
Okay.
I would rather you discover my music because you like me as an artist versus you stumble upon me because I sound like somebody else.
Got you.
And that was profound as hell.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Now, because I have been put on artist by stumbling now, but I get what you're saying because, like, yeah, Ali is dope, but nobody really like know him like that. But he done gave Chris Brown a bunch of hits, and like he's dope. But I found him through like, okay, well, shit, I was listening to this artist and this came on, and this, you know.
and
but
and that happened because he's a writer that decided, like, damn, let me keep some of these hits
yeah,
and do it for myself.
yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm
Definitely,
saying?
No, definitely.
And like it sucks because he'll probably never reach the
Like
status of
level.
Chris Brown.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
but he
And-
got writer money on this, so he's straight.
Yeah,
He
that's
got
what I'm saying.
right.
So
Yeah.
and he's not even worried about it.
Yeah,
It's just
he
the
good.
point to people need to know that,
And he releasing his music the way
I
he
can
want to
do
put it
this.
out.
and I'm gonna do it the way I want to do it.
Facts.
So
Mike, I do got a question. So, what's something that you want to accomplish this year with your music? Whether it's like being more notarized, like played in the club, having people recognize you more,
Dakari is asking.
dropping more music
Yeah.
videos. What's some goals that you have this year with your music?
all right, some goals that I have this year with just not my music, and this No, because I don't like to be selfish because I know I'm not the only R&B artist here.
Correct.
What I want is more respect for us.
Okay.
I want, you know, in this platform right here is amazing because y'all highlight some artists that people won't even be checking for, and they only listen to them because they pop up on, you know, y'all stories.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then that stuff drives it. Another thing that I want for me is to just, I wouldn't say be more confident, is just say, have a fuck you attitude. Because at the end of the day,
Damn, it couldn't be fuck it. It had to be fuck.
it's the reason why I
he ain't
say
talking
that.
about you, us.
No, not y'all. It's the reason why I say that is because me myself, I've held myself back because I was afraid of how my music would be received.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? Niggas know me as
We've had those conversations.
niggas know me as the engineer. You better go to Mike. If you want your music to sound like this, you go to that nigga. But in that same sentence, you can easily say, "Oh, if you want a song like this, you better go to that nigga."
Yeah. Like one thing I always give you credit for is you've always been, I feel like I said multifaceted like 4 times already. You've always been like
That's a good word.
Good at just about everything musically. Like
Multifaceted.
I ain't want to say it again, but we could come to Mike and just say like, "Hey, we just the kind of track that we're looking for." Da, 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 da. And we sit there and we chop it up. Like we done sat in the studio with the Notepad. I'll never forget. We sat in there. The Notepad that came and dropped. They dropped a few beats. Actually, no. And the Tonic. Well, I forgot what their actual group name is, but that's a different story. 2 dope producers out of the city. But we really sat there and cooked something up. Yeah, they ain't gonna ever get released, but you know. We sat there and we do have this another thing, like the R&B artists and the producers are in the same boat where they're just not getting the respect because the Notepad and the Tonic are fire. Like literally, like I don't even want to say they up under Ayo and Keys because they can do shit just as dope. Like, but because Ayo and Keys got the name, that's what everybody's gonna say you got to go to them for. But I feel like with that, like our R&B artists, we may not be able to name 10 off the top of our head like the average Orlando head. I mean, that's just because they don't get sought out for, and that's what we need to change. Where, just like you said, the confidence. A lot of R&B artists here, like me speaking to a couple, are just like, bro, like I feel like nobody was listening. Like even with the 16, as confident as everybody was on most of them videos, talking to them on the side, it was just like, bro, I put this and this out, ain't nobody talk about it. And it's just like a lot of it had to do with the lack of a platform or just that confidence. Because, you know, for example, I don't know which one's going to come out, but the Queen Fee interview, she just came out with just something like, I know I'm the dopest motherfucker in the world, and da-da-da-da. It's a certain level of confidence that rappers have that R&B artists don't. And I'm not going to say it's y'all's fault, because a lot of the city did kind of suppress that. So what are you doing to build that, not only for yourself but for other R&B artists? And let's even fine tune it more and say not only in your circle, because you know you got your 4, like the group of y'all, but we just played me a song not too long ago, just like, oh, we sent this off to so and this happened with it. But you know, we got dope female R&B artists and stuff here. What are you doing to put everybody, or what do you want to do to put everybody in that mindset of, nigga, we here too?
Yeah. Are you collabing with any?
I'm glad you said that. Me, myself.
And good song.
Like I said, I'm just having the fuck you attitude and just saying I'm releasing shit. At the end of the day, I'm going to stay working. And me, I feel like it's weird because you've never ever seen R&B artists beef, right? Or have issues with each other.
I don't know. Trey Songz
I
had
mean,
a lot of problems coming up.
And then Chris
That the whole-
Brown and Frank Ocean.
Jagged Edge is catching fade.
No, stop it. That's not
Niggas
like
was
a,
fighting.
it
That's
wasn't
what
like
we
a,
said.
but it's not like
fought right before.
it's not like a beef
Remember that?
though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll never do this with this person. I feel like, stop it. We're not gonna do it.
Chris Brown and Drake ain't working.
I was
together.
about to say
that's
that
gonna
they
happen.
just rolled around.
It's gonna
Oh
happen.
yeah.
Even
But I mean,
Tory Lanez and
they
Drake,
they solve problems.
Yeah.
Me as an R&B artist, like I want to see Orlando R&B artists not afraid to collab. Like, when's the last time you heard a good duet?
That wasn't a cover.
Oh, you talking about original music?
Yeah.
Dang, yeah, that's the last time.
Daniel Caesar and
Daniel,
her.
that's what I'm saying. But
Daniel
Caesar and
so
her.
when we look at that, we
Gideon.
talk about mainstream.
Yeah.
We have that same. I can't. This might be reaching because y'all might be like same level of talent. We have the same capabilities here for
Capabilities is a good word.
male R&B artists and female R&B artists to get in the studio and do a dope song together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right,
I don't
but it's like
So is
sometimes
the R&B
people
world
look
here
at the
cliquish?
energy.
That's about to say.
It's very
do
cliquish,
y'all
though.
vibe like that?
I try to work with everybody.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna.
Because
lie,
like the
I
rap niggas be rapping, but I don't.
Because
you
one
right,
thing I'll
no
say,
singing.
I feel like platforms like even when you look at Dream City, they kind of keep the same singers in rotation, so they're kind of clicked up over there. Then it's a group of four, y'all. I wish I remember y'all group name, but you gonna remind me.
But none of that one.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's 3 now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's 3 now.
Oh, shoot.
We were just
Hey,
talking about
hey,
beef and
that
not
shit happens.
singers not wanting to sing together.
It's not a beef.
It's not a beef thing. It's just
It's you know how when you get like
Creative differences.
you get a puzzle and you realize that one piece somebody stepped on and no longer fits,
Yeah,
so you can't use that one no more.
yeah. I just did a puzzle recently. Yeah.
Yeah, you joining? You coming? We need you,
That
dog.
nigga got to tell me step down.
But no, like for real, like even my team, like we open to work with anybody. We just actually submitted some records, and we used the R&B singer here by the name of Indigo Jones to do the demos.
That's what I'm talking
Like
about, yeah.
she's dope. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing about us. Regardless of if we're using it for placements, if we want to get you in the studio to help you do something that you want to do, we open to work. Now there may come a fee with that.
A fee.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's still professional work being done. Like, the
But at the
engineering
end
and
of the
stuff.
day, you can never come to me and say, "Oh, you don't want to work with me."
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
So what do you enjoy doing the most? The behind the scenes work, the writing,
I was
the
gonna ask that,
engineer, or being
an
in front
artist.
of the camera, the artist? Because I know some people say sometimes you have to focus on one thing at a time.
The artist thing to me is so new.
Uh-huh.
Actually stepping out and doing it myself. Like I perform with 7 Mike all the time. That's nothing to me. But as far as being like, damn, this is mine. Like this is
This is you on
me.
your own.
Yeah.
That's new. As far as what I like the most,
I mean, what I'm saying is, I know you do both sides good, and you're very versatile. So how do you go about that? Like, have you ever thought in like maybe I need to focus on behind the scenes, or maybe I need to focus
and that's the reason why I haven't released music,
That's why it took him so long.
because I
to
was
do
so
this.
focused on
and now you want to go the other route.
I need to figure out to be the best at this. So when it's time for me to release my stuff, I don't have to go to anybody to do it because I'm already the best at
Oh,
this.
That
But
makes sense.
it's weird because I don't like mixing my own music because I hate my voice.
As most people do. Most people
I
can't
hate
listen to
it.
themselves recorded in any way.
But if
Yeah.
if it comes to like engineering, I hate recording an artist, but the mixing, I love it because I'm responsible for what everybody's gonna hear at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Now, as an
partly.
engineer, don't come to me with $25 and be like, I want this to go on the radio tomorrow.
Yeah,
Cause
it's not gonna work.
And don't get mad because I took your hook, turned it down lower than your verse, and be like, boom, there you go, it'll work. That's $25 worth of knob turning right there. That's $25 worth of mouse clicking. That's what
Damn,
you
it's
get.
only $5. Damn, it's
I'm about to say.
$5 a click, bitch.
That's
God
what
damn,
he
it's
said.
I went,
expensive.
prices
I
are
went in
steep, guys.
increments on the fader.
Let me ask though, because how like important are visuals to you? Because do you have music videos?
Not yet. Visuals
Okay.
visuals now are coming more important because we can't go anywhere.
Yeah, definitely.
And I feel like, the Tiny Desk at Home series
Fire.
is amazing because
It's giving artists the opportunity to be creative
in
the way
their
they want to.
comfort zone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got some of these artists that won't act the same way at home than they'll act on stage.
Yeah. You get a little more personality.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
And
yeah.
it's a more intimate setting. So I feel like even the Red Lingerie video, right? A lot of people have been asking me, dog, we need a video for this. But even with videos, I feel like I'm just not gonna shoot a video anywhere because I feel like the art of music videos is gone. You know,
Or hanging on by a thread.
you know,
it's a few
it's
people that
like
do it right.
like, bro, if rappers would stop putting on tank tops, giving their crew guns and 2 foreign cars in their mama driveway
Rented foreign cars.
and doing a video, if people would stop doing that and stop giving that stuff so many views, then people wouldn't be afraid to venture out and do storyboards.
But I
Nah.
think that comes with the budget.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, when you can't say budget, but your artist, your rapper in the video, money all on the ground.
Prop money.
You know,
I don't give a damn what kind of
that
money.
comes straight from Party City.
But this is the thing, right? So think about this, right? Think about this. When you say a budget, sound stages, right?
Yeah.
Sound stages are fairly cheap. You can get you an event center. Get somebody. How much does it cost to build a 10 by 10 section of drywall?
So you talking about?
It's cheap, right?
Yeah.
So you can take a 10 by 10 section drywall, 4 of those, build a room, decorate it however you want. How much did that cost you?
A little bit of nothing.
So what we talking about a budget at?
I think it's time.
How much
to-
on no?
I think what it is
on
is
the
it's
regular?
the-
On the regular, how much a pistol cost you? $400-$500, right?
We're not doing.
But you got 4 or 5 of those in the video. They not rented.
Let's. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
So where did the budget go?
I feel like,
I still think
Come
that's
on.
more so the label and
You can't blame the ladies.
and then the
No, you
creativity behind it isn't there.
There's no
'Cause
artistry.
That's what I'm saying. We've lost that. You can't blame the labels
Mm-hmm.
because 9 times out of 10, when they give an artist in advance, that is supposed to cover
yeah, the videos and all that.
videos, all of that stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? So don't blame the label. We gave you the money.
Yeah,
Up
it's up to
front.
you and your other team now to do it.
It's up to you.
So is that something that you wanna bring back, or like
I do.
not bring back, because we did say a few artists that are still pretty like meticulous about the way they do their videos.
Like, to keep it in the R&B lane, Trevor Jackson does phenomenal
Amazing.
videos.
Chris Brown don't
think
put
about-
out bad videos.
No, he don't.
He don't put out standing by the car shooting niggas.
But
pretending
you
to be-
also have to look at this. Chris Brown ain't afraid to spend his own money.
That's true. That's true. That's very
And
true.
he said it in a few interviews.
Trey Songz
So why
gets
do you
creative
think
with
he
his
spend
videos.
own money and not the label money that's already.
But it's not that
Chris Brown
the label
established.
is giving him
He
some
might
money.
just add to it.
He has
for a
to
bigger
add
budget.
to it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because I have
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
this ain't
Okay.
enough.
I have this vision. He does it with stage sets too. I only have this much budget. I have this budget for this tour, but now I want to do
weekend,
this.
yeah.
This is gonna cost me
Beyonce,
this.
Her videos.
Boom! I got to do that. You know what I'm saying?
At the peak.
Like for me, one of my favorite music videos, and I've spoken with a lot of people. Novocaine by Frank Ocean.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite music videos, just because of the way it was
song
done.
just fire.
Cinematically, like I was like, yo, that's crazy.
And you know what's crazy about that? I'm glad you brought that up, because Novocaine is not big budget produced video. He because Frank Ocean is a part of Our Future, which is him and Tyler Creator and then Earl Sweatshirt. They got a whole collective. They got they have a production team on there, underneath their shit too, whatever. It was just the cameraman that had a dope vision or whatever, a little bit of Frank's direction or whatever, and they filmed it that to look dope like that.
That's what I'm saying. So
And so you can't
we
do it
can't
with
say
little money.
a budget. It's nobody wants to sit down and think about things. Oh, what my video talking about this, and this, and 9 times out of 10, these videos don't even match the goddamn song.
Yeah. And that's the part I don't like right there.
You know what I'm saying? Like
If we talking guns, drugs, shooting niggas, riding in the whip or whatever, that need to be in your verse. I don't want that, and then you talking about, what I'm saying? My bitch just left me young. Yeah, we not shooting up we shooting the woman. Like, what we doing? Like he,
You know what I'm saying? Like there, it's people that say, "Oh, we need to bring back video countdown shows." For what? 10 videos of the exact same thing, just in a different neighborhood?
You right?
yeah.
Like why?
Videos.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Like to be honest,
Videos.
listen, bro.
they
Like
was
Roddy
creative.
Rich,
I-
the
yeah.
box video,
Yeah.
dope.
Fire.
It was fire.
That's
yeah.
it.
Because
See
it
what
was
I'm saying?
creative.
Yeah.
It was.
But see, on the flip side of that, because I know the box was like, okay, the box was like, the song is hot, so the label was like, we're gonna invest money into making sure you have the video the way you want it, and that could be good or
I
bad.
don't think that was the case.
I don't
Because
know.
you got to because you got to think about another artist or this group that does amazing fucking videos.
But he
Migos,
said
right?
he
Migos.
had the vision and they put the money behind it.
Okay.
Oh, listen.
I
He
mean,
got a lot of meat.
Remember Hot Nigga video?
Was
it was
but
the most
it worked
regular hood shit, but it fit for that.
because that's what the song was getting.
Like the Migos
His hat
videos,
just
right?
came back. Then.
Migos videos be
And then like a lot of times,
T-shirt?
it don't be QC's money. It be theirs
yeah, because they ain't afraid of it.
because they have
They're
a
not afraid.
vision.
Yeah, they're
you
not
know what I'm
afraid,
saying?
yeah.
It's like I miss being able to turn on BET. You know what I'm saying? Cedar's
Come on,
World.
BET. Someone see
And
this
goddamn Missy Elliott video. Come on, she run around the bitch like Mega Man.
Is it worth it? Come
You
on.
know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. Stuff that I gotta watch this video. You know, and then like
Sierra has some of the best videos.
yeah,
ever
like
touched
it's
BET.
like it's stuff like that. Like I
So
feel
is that
like
what we can look forward to when it comes to your videos
That's what I was
as
gonna
far as
ask.
like
Yeah.
creativity?
Where are we?
well,
with yours
When are we expecting?
okay.
because you got this
And I
song.
also want to be present. I want to be like
You want to be a
in the
gift?
video, but I want to like be there. Like,
Okay. You
I want
want
to
to
experience that.
Because you got this song Red Lingerie.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, I
seeing
don't wanna be in that.
video.
So
but
let
is
me.
Mike
Okay,
gonna do
so the red lingerie video.
okay.
We
I
actually
mean, Sincerely Yours gonna do it.
we actually we secured the location.
okay.
We just waiting on everybody's schedule to clear up because we got, and this is what I mean. Like you can't say like creativity doesn't exist anymore
No.
because you take a song like Red Lingerie, and all you gotta do is get somebody that's willing to do a goddamn
A sex scene.
Airbnb for 2 days.
That's what the niggas be doing nowadays too.
But you know that's technically what we're doing. But you know my boy's letting us use his crib, so we got that, and we just waiting on everybody's schedule to line up. The director's all in and everything for it, so it's gonna get done.
Okay.
We were hoping to do it before Valentine's Day and release everything then, but
Yeah, that'd have been
schedules.
fire.
So it's next year.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah, it's coming. You know it might be.
So
You might.
We ain't waiting that shit.
yeah,
I respect that. I respect that.
One thing, shit, John. Anyway, so you, the artist, like a lot of people know you just because you fucking goofball ass nigga. You always joke, you always playing. But you, the artist, what do you want people to actually know and understand about you? And I'm not even just gonna say sincerely yours. I'm just mean like you, your entire being as an artist.
I kind of want to take my artistry and change the stigma for not only men but black men. I want everybody to know that we still are human. We do love and
Broken
we do
heart,
have feelings. You know what I'm saying? And I want us to be able to.
Fucking stupid, bro.
Now I do. You know what I'm saying? I want us to be able to actually
Like it's okay to
wear
feel.
our heart on our sleeve. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out.
Broken hearted club. This is
But yeah, I want people
That's
to know
Africa
that.
enough.
Yeah, for Black History
Shout out
Month,
to
that was
the
a special
motherland.
edition joint.
Okay.
But in the rain.
Because if you had one with
coronavirus, niggas
right.
can't get regular sick no more.
Droplets.
You can't just catch a cold. You gotta be home for 14 days. But no, I really do. I want that to come from my music and me being an artist.
Okay.
Because, like, think about it. When's the last time you really wrote a letter?
Last time I wrote a letter,
Yeah.
when we had
it
to in elementary
depends
school.
because they say I'll be sending long text messages. So
I'm talking about like a real letter.
I don't even remember the last time I seen a pencil, bitch.
So, but think about it. Like, that's when I write a song. A lot of my music is very conversational, and so that kind of ties back into my name.
I wrote an email the other day, but that's beside the point. Go ahead. I wrote an
But
email.
like it ties back into the name and kind of how I want everybody to come back around and realize like it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. You know what I'm saying?
So you feel like that's I don't want to say misconception, but that's a stigma, as you said.
Mm-hmm. In society, yes.
That black men don't wear their heart on their sleeve.
It's not that we don't. We're afraid to be called that word that soft.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, well, damn. Now we have to wear this armor or have this certain persona in front of you, but when we go home, we're a hot mess.
Yeah.
And that's how all the mental breakdowns and all of that happen. So.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm asking because I feel like pre-Drake, that's exactly where we was at. Like he's kind of shifted that to where it's like he made it cool for him, but it's starting to be more of a acceptable thing just amongst the general population.
but like even then when you say that, when a dude is expressing themselves, there was a time where they was, oh nigga, you draking.
Yeah, Drake and the driving.
It's still in a lot of black men's eyes, it's still soft. Because even when Meek Mill, that was the thing. You got body by singing niggas.
Yeah,
it gave the perception of
shout out to Drake.
Singing niggas are soft, and that's I understand that that's not the perception you should have, especially because again we talked about niggas don't fuck with Keith Sweat because Keith Sweat about it back in the day.
Bro, singing niggas be the realest niggas on the planet, bro.
Trey Songz caught the most fade, jumping in the crowd.
Bro, Trey Songz had a police officer in the headlock
of the law.
Had a whole football game during the pandemic.
In the headlock, bitch.
The law, and the other officer was like, "Let him go, let him go." No sir,
but not like I do.
The
like
little white
that.
man, don't do it, Trey. Let him go, Trey.
I do like that. Like there's always a bigger picture, and you're actually focused on it now. So I can say, if on camera, like I'm proud that you're actually doing that because, again, I knew you for a long time. Goddamn it, like 16 years or so, and it was just like, even like in Spurs, we had a conversation about music. It's just like there's something there. There's a much bigger thing there, and it wasn't that you wouldn't take it seriously. It may have more so been like I just don't know, or like you said, the confidence behind it. So, like I'm happy, I'm proud that you found it, or you're still finding it, and it is growing, it's showing, because it's just one of those, nigga, I'm here now. Like I'm not gonna keep getting overlooked, or like even that first step, doing the 16, you ain't want to do that shit at first, and I kept saying, bro, look, come on now, you literally just said you want a platform. Here's a platform. You stepped out, you did your thing, and you weren't salty about it, and you came back even at the end of it. We needed help. Mike was there to help, make sure all the sound and stuff was straight. So yeah, like just seeing the artist emerge is dope as shit, especially because you don't make bad music. Like if you made trash music, you know I tell you it's trash music. You play some songs for me, and I'm just like, that ain't quite it. I ain't gonna lie to you, that ain't quite it.
Yeah, you made trash music. You or Sincerely wouldn't be sitting right here.
I honestly respect that. A lot of trash music is no longer on my computer either.
Yeah. We appreciate that.
Like,
say your memory.
Or it's moments where, you know, again, getting stuck in the moment of right now where you've played a song and I'm like, that sounds just like da-da-da-da-da. And then I'll play it and you go, click. All right, so we're going to work on the next one. And like, you're finding yourself, and that's super dope. So, project
Because
on the way.
On the other hand, I'm sorry. No, I'm just saying, on the other hand, that is what A&Rs are supposed to do. It's supposed to help the artist find their sound. So the fact that you're doing it yourself, yeah.
We don't let TikTok.
Yeah. We'll let follower count. Yeah.
The people.
But I agree with what you're saying, and I respect that. Take your time as an artist, figure your shit out, make sure it's coming out the way you want it to. Yeah. But at the end of the day, put it out.
But don't forget, you're 47 years old.
Now, my industry age is 16.
The fuck?
Excuse me?
I'm like a Marion. You know, Marion was 16 for 6 years.
Right.
Y'all remember that
We
B2K?
need to, let's Yeah.
I'm 22.
Okay.
I'm 22. I can drink.
Well, also to what Ben was saying about the 16 or whatever, you participating, just even if you got eliminated in the first round or whatever, that opened people's ears to you as an artist or whatever. And we was telling people behind the scenes, on the page or whatever, like, this nigga does this, and this also, whatever. So, like, yes, you know,
There's a lot of people said
video
you
shit
sound
fucked
better
up.
than I thought he'd sound.
yeah, like, people was really surprised by that.
A lot of
And
people know
I'm
the
not saying that to
goofball
be
you.
disrespectful.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, you know.
But if you believe in yourself, especially at this point, you sound like you do. You ain't here talking to us about it. You know what I'm saying? You taking our criticism and our feedback or whatever and answering the questions in a way that makes sense. So if you feel like, you know what I'm saying, you in a place where you're ready to go, then go.
So
Another-
what's next?
People gonna listen.
So okay, I missed answering this part. So another thing that I want as a goal, I want to start doing listening sessions.
That would be fine. I think people need to do that just in general.
We've gotten away from it.
Yeah,
like I
people
said,
don't
Listening
like
session
that.
if you ain't just getting off the grill.
You know what I'm
nigga,
saying? Like
'cause
I-
I ain't.
Don't be like that.
They,
y'all. Don't be
y'all,
like that.
no,
But
because
people like I say, listening sessions have turned into tune into my live. I'm in the studio with my 14 homeboys. We smoking and
like
drinking.
that. I don't like that.
Because it's out at 12 o'clock.
Because you know what? You can't expect a DJ to really be like, I'm gonna play this nigga music in the club if you ain't even gave him a live space to hear the shit and how good this shit and how
That's
it
what I
rock
want
the
to
crowd.
do. I feel like it's gonna be harder because of the way I'm releasing music.
And because COVID.
But I want to do, before I really release something, whether it be, Can We Talk Music coming together, inviting a few DJs and just random people.
Oh, you
Hey,
want us to curate it? Because we can do that.
I mean, it don't matter.
We can
But
put
I
a
want
five
to, like I
listening
said, I
session
don't want to.
together.
I don't want to do a whole project like that because I'm not releasing a project just yet.
So listen.
So that's what I'm saying. I want to do every single that comes out. Look, at this time, it's only gonna be 2-3 hours long anyway because the song only gonna be 3 minutes. We gonna eat, we gonna drink, we gonna talk.
I about to say you be on the grill. You know what I'm
We
saying?
gonna talk. You know what I'm
Bring
saying?
some of your chicken in, which is special sauce.
I ain't coming if ain't no chicken off the fucking grill.
I respect that. There will be plenty of chicken.
That's just shouting out again. He fire on the grill.
But
you know?
yeah, I want to get back to
Multifaceted.
listening to music. I don't want to give.
Because that's an art in itself.
Mm-hmm.
As
Yeah,
you being able to
you-
listen and
you-
process music.
I want you to be able to actually listen to it the way I listen to it. I don't want you to be influenced by people around you because 9 times out of 10 we only like songs because everybody else likes them.
And that's
You know what I'm
again,
saying? Like,
to Stephanie's point, that's this whole social media culture.
think about the radio.
You see 2 niggas in the comment talking about it's fire, and you like, well, I guess I'm gonna put the fire emoji in. It
Think about the radio.
really is not.
A lot of these songs aren't great songs or not even good songs. We're forced to like them because we hear them 10 times in an hour.
Yeah.
So I don't want you to hear my music like that. Yeah, that's great because that 10 times they played it drove them streams up or whatever. But
And
I
some
want
of
you
that
to,
shit work for songs too.
I want you
It
to
make
listen to
people
my
like,
music.
It's kind of catchy.
I want you to sit down, especially the type of music I make. I want you to sit down, get you a drink, eat some food, have a conversation with somebody about this song.
Now see how you just came up with that? That is in my opinion, that's a dope way to introduce people to your music and your sound and the way that you are as an artist. Because ain't nobody ever invited me on shit. Come to listen party. We're gonna have some food, some drinks or whatever, and we're gonna have a discussion. After you listen to the record, we're gonna have a discussion about the record and what you like, didn't like, the meaning, X, Y, and Z. I'm the kind of person, if I like a song or whatever, enough or whatever, I listen to the words. Break down. Oh, this mean this. Punchlines, metaphors, bars. Go on YouTube, what this person interpreted the song as, whatever. So if you do something like that, bro, I feel like that'll only amplify you.
And then I'm glad you said like you listen to words because Ben when I write, I throw little things in there to make people be like, well, damn, what does that mean? Like the second single I got coming out called "Missing You," later this month, by the end of the month.
Yeah, because we
The
got
chorus.
3 weeks left now.
Yeah, I respect that.
I'm just saying, March.
The chorus, right? The chorus is, "Give me a long, tall glass, and I'll fill it up with you. Although the days are gone and the nights are long, the morning just won't do."
That's bars.
And so my homeboy heard it, and he stopped the record. He was like, "Nigga, I like what you did there."
It's a couple double
Yeah.
entendres.
Yeah.
man.
And that's exactly what he said. I said I did that because although it won't catch everybody, you're gonna have certain people
That listen
that
specifically
wait
for it.
for that hook to come around because of that line. And I do that in a lot of my songs. Like Red Lingerie, the first line of the chorus is, "Can you keep a secret cause your Vicky's telling lies?" What is Victoria's secret?
Panties.
Don't nobody
Drawers.
Nobody knows.
Well, I do know. Victoria's secret is that Victoria is actually Victor. He a man. It's a man.
I respect that. Never seen that.
No,
But-
that's the real.
But what I'm like, that
That's weird
line,
as hell.
you know what I'm saying? It's
And
like
that for y'all to know.
it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Weird.
You know, so like a lot of my music, I do a lot of stuff to catch those people that actually listen to words. And I get that not only from the amazing 2000 era of R&B, but my partner
90s was.
90s and 2000s, yeah.
I'm about to
My
say,
partner,
had this
Micah
conversation.
5, like he drilled that. He was like, "Yo, we got to throw metaphors in there."
Shout out to
Because-
Michael. He was in the 16. Yeah.
Because rappers do it and
Yeah.
people don't catch it until at the end. So,
But that be what be giving those certain rappers longevity too.
but that's
Those
another thing.
quotables.
Yeah.
It's quotables.
Them Instagram captions, the shit that make people be like, oh, the car might have caught something in a song that I ain't catch. So I'm gonna listen back to it again, like, oh damn, he did say that, and the song just growing because you keep listening.
Yeah. So I actually had the idea of doing like a Red Lingerie challenge, to where
Now
you know,
you going left now. A challenge?
yeah.
Speak on
It's
it.
not like a challenge. It's
'Cause I see-
So no.
Oh. The up challenge is it?
That nigga did the
That's what I
monkey
see.
with
I
that.
see
So
TikTok where he saying challenge.
It was so the best video to the song in Red Lingerie
Okay.
would get $100 Fenty gift card, Savage Fenty gift card.
Okay.
So we're still
some
thinking
real
about
lingerie.
that, but Valentine's Day is gone.
So
But
let me
you
ask
also-
Girls like
how do you
that.
feel about like making songs strictly for social media? Because we talked about this in the last interview that we did, as far as like making music just for TikTok for people to have a challenge to, like, or make up a dance to, and it's just like at that point, like Ben has stated, it's not genuine anymore.
It's
just
not.
like,
I
I'm
feel-
trying to get my music out there, so hey, do a challenge.
That's and like I said, that's another thing about sacrificing me. If my song is good enough, it'll find its way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
'Cause again,
a
the
lot
June
of
Bug challenge was
a lot of
organic
these
and all
songs
that.
were not challenges. They were songs, and people were like,
I like
I just want to do this dance to it.
Yeah.
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 and it became that. So
See, that was the faces coming out of him. That Rosemont Center. We didn't forget. We remember.
back to our regular schedule program. Yeah, I won't do a song just for social media. Now, if a company came to me and say, "Hey, we need a jingle," that's different.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna get in the studio and
Jamie Foxx.
No.
got to do it. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I won't do it.
So I know we mentioned like you metaphors and stuff. So now just to close out, what do you want to leave the people with? Like what is just to again we've answered the question like of who you are, why are you doing it. So what's next, and what should we expect from Sincerely Yours?
Just to know that I'm here. Not only good music, but timeless music. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, R&B is one of those genres that's probably not gonna go anywhere.
Ain't no problem with that bitch not
But-
going.
I want for you to be able to turn on a song and remember where you were when you first heard it, and tie that into where you are now. So that's what I want.
It's like you'll remember exactly where.
Exactly.
Like
you
it'll
know.
give you a certain feeling
Yeah,
every time.
and that's a lot of things. One of the big things with me and my music, I want you to feel something. Don't turn it on because it's a bop or it's a vibe. Turn it on because it makes you feel a certain way.
To this Sincerely Yours talking. I told you his voice was gonna change. It's
I
gonna get a
didn't
little
even catch the
smoother.
voice change.
But
Oh,
I mean
wow.
that's
Nice to meet you.
it. You know, but you can expect more music. Like I say, Missing You is coming out.
3 weeks.
And it's fire now already.
It's coming out. I'm also in talks with getting this guy named Breland, who did, you heard My Truck?
That's the Penn point guard.
Penn point guard. I'm actually
He's done a lot of writing for a lot of major artists in the industry.
working on some stuff to get him on a remix to
Nice. Oh, that's dope.
So-
That'll be a good look for sure.
it. Reaching out to a few people to try to solidify that. But just know, man, I'm working and we working.
All right.
So
And don't forget
The clothing line.
oh yeah,
Broken Heart Club.
Broken Hearts Club.
Is
We
it
out here.
Hearts? Oh,
Hearts.
it is an
It's
S on
Hearts.
there. I didn't see that. It's small.
It's
But,
out here.
Before you close, though, I do want to say, from me and us, we do appreciate you. You
Mhm.
know, give you your flowers. You know, we don't do that
Yeah.
often.
Yeah.
You was there from day one.
Yeah, literally.
You know,
Cause
Like
Mike,
this is
yeah.
Mike ran down on me. He was like, so y'all just gonna record somewhere else, huh? I was like, bro, you said no COVID.
Nah,
Can't come
I
in
don't
the
think it
house.
was that. I mean,
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I never got to really say like I do appreciate you because you help us out with the program for the
Everything,
laptop and
honestly.
everything. Like really, when we was like, damn, we need X, Y, and Z, but we ain't trying to spend a whole bunch of money. He was like, Mike could probably hook something
good
up.
times. Even
And that
when
was
we
dope.
used to be drunk and screaming in the background and shit. You know, it was still all good times. But yeah, we definitely appreciate it because you definitely were like a staple in getting us going. Where it was just like we had, I mean, you, again, a lot of like, just conversations where it's just like, damn, bro, like I need somewhere to record. Like we're trying to do this podcast thing, and then you're just like, well, I mean,
He was like, pull up.
you can record here.
I was like, all right.
Shit happen.
Mm-hmm.
So you are appreciated. Give your
Tupac
social
voice.
media.
I don't know it unless I'm looking at it.
You don't know your social media?
Oh, my Instagram.
Oh, okay.
It's iPenhead, IPENHED. So
The pen, obviously.
iPen hits every day.
Okay, I knew it had to be an acronym because I was like,
So
I pen head. That's okay.
I thought it had something to do with bowling. The pin head. I thought it was a tie with bowling. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I
Because
knew
I used
one
to
that.
bowl as a kid.
I appreciate y'all too, man. Like at the end of the day, like y'all have opened not only eyes to a lot of undiscovered or
Unrecognized.
unrecognized R&B music, but y'all have opened a lot of ears as well. You know what I'm saying?
I
And
mean, we be trying.
We got
it's
more to come.
cool for people to see it, but for them to then hear it is totally different.
Yeah.
It makes it all worth it. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So y'all definitely doing something real good. Hey, can I make a request?
What's
Nah,
up?
probably
Stephanie,
not.
can you pull out the Draco one time?
Oh shit!
There it go. That's it.
Why are you bringing up old shit? You just leave it. Bring out the past.
That's it.
Now she done killed us again.